Hey, this is Dennis. I want to get back in the Bible study. We're in the book of 2 Corinthians, and we're starting here at chapter 8, verse 1. Like I said, sometimes King James can be tough to understand. So I've read over it, meditated on it, thought about it, and I'm going to go through verse 15, and I think what it is, Paul's writing to them, talking about using the Macedonians as an example for giving and helping with the ministry with saints in need, and also with helping Paul in his ministry. And I think he's made an example in here a number of times that he's really, at some point, he's headed to Jerusalem, and I think they're trying to get some money together so they can go and help some of those needy people there, Christians in Jerusalem. But if the Lord showed you something else, or given you another insight, put it in the comment section. I'm always open to learning. Chapter 8, verse 1. Moreover, brethren, we do you to wit of the grace of God bestowed on the churches of Macedonia. I'm thinking he's saying there, when we do you to wit, we want you to understand the grace of God bestowed on the churches of Macedonia. How that in a great trial of affliction, the abundance of their joy and their deep poverty abounded unto the riches of their liberality. For to their power I bear record, yea, and beyond their power, they were willing of themselves. And I'm thinking he's talking about the power of giving. Verse 4, praying us with much entreaty that we would receive the gift. And I'm thinking they're praying and they're trying to get Paul to receive this gift. And I would think it was the gift of money or something. And take upon us the fellowship of the ministering to the saints. Yeah, so they're trying to, get Paul to take this, praying that, entreating him to take this gift to help with the fellowship of the ministering of the saints. And this they did. Not as we hope, but first gave their own selves to the Lord. I'm thinking first they, gave to the Lord and to us by the will of God. So they made this first offering to the Lord, and then they helped Paul out by the will of God, insomuch that we desired Titus that as he had begun, so he would also finish in you the same grace also. Therefore, as ye abound in everything, in faith and utterance and knowledge and in all in diligence, and in your love to us, see that you abound in this grace also. I speak not by commandment, but by occasion of the forwardness of others, and to prove the sincerity of your love. For you know the grace of our Lord Jesus Christ, that though he was rich, for your sakes have become poor, that ye through his poverty might be rich. And I think Paul's saying Jesus had everything. He was rich in heaven, and he gave that up and came down here and lived the life of a poor man to help us out, that we could be able to go back up there and live in heaven in those riches. And herein I give my advice, for this is expedient for you, who have begun before, not only to do, but also to be forward a year ago. Verse 10, I think Paul's saying, you know what, you guys, a year ago, y'all were gonna get together and help out the saints, get some money together. So he says, here, I give you advice. It's expedient for you. Do it now. Go ahead and get it going. Who have begun before, not only you began before to do, it was like a year and a half ago. Now, therefore, perform the doing of it. Okay, you started to do it a year and a half ago. Now, get with the program here. As that there was a readiness to will, so there may be a performance also out of that which you have. I mean, you're willing, you're thinking about it, but okay, let's get with the program and let's perform this. Let's get with it. Well, if there be first a will in mind, okay, you had that will in mind. It is accepted according to that a man hath, and not according to that he hath not. And I'm thinking here, if you got a will in mind, help out, but do it of what you have. Don't go out there and borrow money to help somebody else out. That's what I'm thinking. Do it of what you have, not of what you don't have. For I mean, not that other men be ease and you burden. So I want y'all to help out, but don't burden yourself down. Don't try to please other and ease their suffering and put a burden on yourself. But by an equality, that now at this time your abundance may be a supply for their want, and their abundance also may be a supply for your want, that there may be equality. And to me, I live on this small little farm ranch thing. I've got fruit trees, I've got nut trees, I do a little garden. And when I have an abundance of something, let's say I just have an overabundance of cucumbers, I share it with others. If I have an overabundance of squash, I share it with others. Or nectarines or pears. Actually, I've got 2 cousins coming over today, going to get some pears. And I gave my neighbors, 2 neighbors across the road, I gave them some pears. I had an abundance of pears. But for them, they could take their abundance and maybe sell a portion of it and send that money with Paul to help those poor Christians there in Jerusalem, but also give a little money to Paul to help him on his way and help him out. That's my thought. What do y'all think? As it is, verse 15 will end here. As it is written, he that hath gathered much had nothing over, and he that had gathered little had no lack. Well, God bless y'all. I hope you have a good day. Walk with God one day at a time.